Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's been a long time, folks. It's been a long time. Tony Damien, what's up? What's up? Tony Damien, you got time to come up on the panel? There's the link, Tony, if you got time to come up. I know Vermont said he's was going to bed earlier. Hey, grab it fast. How you doing? I'm sorry, guys. I haven't done this so long. Team Ranger, how you doing? Sweeney family in the Philippines, how you doing? Grayscale, how you doing? Tony Damien, Vermont Paint, grab it fast. What's up, dude? T Studio X, grab it fast. I'm in the Philippines, brother. I moved to the Philippines. Moved to the Philippines. Vermont Paint's here. I know he said he was going to bed. He said he was going to bed. What's up, Tony Damien?
Hey.
I actually finally got somebody to talk to. I'm going absolutely out of my mind here. Tony Damien?
Hold on, let me mute my other.
I actually finally got.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. It's been so long since I've been on panel.
From 9:30 in the morning until 7:30 at night, I have absolutely nobody to talk to.
Oh, well.
I sit here all day long.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm going crazy. Hey, Deanna, Brianna, Fairchild, Dragoon Gaming,
Hey,
DOT,
Deanna.
how y'all doing? What's up, everybody?
Hello, Anthony. Hey, Vermont.
If I missed anybody, I apologize, y'all.
Well, borrow somebody's kids to babysit all day so you have somebody to visit with.
Nobody here speaks English. Let me rephrase that. Nobody here wants to speak English because they say they get nosebleed.
I still don't understand what that means.
It means they can speak English, but they don't speak it good, and it embarrasses them.
Yeah, says that way about Spanish. Look, Rob on the road.
Rob on the road. What's up? Oh, wait a minute. I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on. I got to try. Oh, they are Rob moderators. Okay.
Ooh, I froze.
So what's been going on? There ain't much going on.
No.
I'll wait until a different time to go through all of the trials and tribulations it took for me to get here. But right now, I'm just hanging out, y'all. I'm here forever, Theo T. I am here forever. J-Luck Blog, how you doing? How you doing?
Hi, TGIF.
So, yeah, I sit here all day. The only enjoyment I get is going upstairs and to the smoking area.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Madonna, how you doing?
Welcome Sid wanted to know why you're up so late.
It's 11:15 in the morning.
Hold on.
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Sorry about them Cowboys, dude. I don't understand that last play, brother.
Can you hear
I do
him?
not understand it at all.
He said sorry about them Cowboys.
Yeah, no, I read it.
Hey, Sonia. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Dallas on that last play.
God, he couldn't hear you. I had my headphones on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on that last play.
You can't hear him?
Turn the volume up.
What? Yeah, it's up.
Oh, I don't know.
Lucky Dog, how you doing?
There you
Welcome to the live stream.
go. You got
For all the moderators, in case anybody hasn't gotten the word, the go to channel button is working again.
Really?
Yes, you click on the three dots beside the channel's name and the go to channel is working.
What? Hey, Lucky Dog. Look at all the gangs coming in.
So yeah, I do nothing but sit here. We're under level 3 right now, which means 65 and older and 18 and younger can't be outside. As a matter of fact, they don't want no unvaccinated people outside.
Yeah.
Hey, Cookie, how you doing? So basically, I stay inside all day. The only thing I do is I go upstairs to the 42nd floor, which is the swimming pool on the rooftop, and that's where the smoking area
Are you
is.
gonna stay living there in town?
We're staying here for at least 6 months. Arlene is still working.
Okay.
All right. I have a couple of huge problems. I called my bank. I bank at J-Luck. I've been here. We got here on Christmas Day. We went into quarantine on Christmas Day. And when I say quarantine, I mean complete lockdown. They lock you up in a hotel room and you're not allowed to go outside. But I called my bank before I left. And of course, get the call center at my bank. I bank with Capital One. I called Capital One. Their call center is in the Philippines. So I called and talked to them and said, hey, Slot Sister. I said, hey, is my credit cards going to work? Is my debit card going to work? Am I going to be able to access the teller machines? And can I use my credit cards? And the nice young lady on the phone, she was from the Philippines. She said, oh, absolutely, sir. You'll be fine. Well, I got to the Philippines. My debit card don't work and none of my credit cards work. So I can't get to no money.
So what do you do now?
I have to go into my PayPal. I have to move money from my bank account to my PayPal, and then I have to send money PayPal to Arlene.
So you found a workaround, but it's not the most convenient.
No, and went to the bank here and tried to. Hey, Shonda's Graphics, how you doing?
Hey, Shonda.
Went to the bank here to try to get on her bank account. The bank will not let me on the bank account because I don't have a Philippine government ID. I have to be here 7 months before I can even try to get a post office card.
Wow.
A lot of people say that the post office ID card will work, but you have to be here for 7 months before I can get that. My second big problem is I called up the VA before I left the States and asked the VA if I would be able to use the VA facility here in Manila. And they said, absolutely. You'll still be able to order your medicine. You'll either have to pick it up or they'll mail it to your address. I get to the Philippines. You have to be service connected here in the Philippines for the VA, so the VA will not even give me my medications.
So how do you get service connected?
You have to be disabled from something that happened to you in the military.
Oh, it had to happen while you were in the military.
Yep.
Because I was saying, I mean, I'm sure if we tried, we could find a way you were disabled.
Yeah, but they'll only treat you for whatever the disability is.
That happened during the military.
Yeah. So
you can get your psych meds, but that's it.
Hey, Texas Rider.
Hey, Texas
there
Rider.
you go.
Neighbor.
One of my other problems is when I was in Canada, before I left the States, the VA would not refill my medicine. I had 90-day prescriptions through the VA. They would not fill them because it was more than 10 days before you're allowed to refill your medicine.
So, is there anybody that could pick them up for you in the States and send them over?
I would have to do that, try to get Dakota to do it, but I don't know how much the shipping cost would be.
I almost think
A lot of people say it's very, very, very expensive for shipping costs. And I don't know if it's legal to send medication through the mail.
As long as it's not a controlled substance, I'm sure it's fine. Now, if it's something narcotic, yeah, that would be a problem. But like blood pressure and cholesterol meds and stuff like that, I'm sure that's fine.
Okay, well, I had my 2 bottles of my cholesterol medicine and blood pressure medicine, and both of those bottles had 3 more refills on them for 90 days each from the VA. So when I was in Canada, when I ran out of my medicine, I thought, well, shoot, I'll take these bottles down here to the pharmacy, get the pharmacy to refill it. Okay. When I went to the pharmacy, they said, how many days are you going to be here? And I said, I'm going to be here 30 more days.
Oh, yeah.
So they took my bottles from me, gave me 2 30-day prescription for each one of my blood pressure and my cholesterol. I had to pay cash for it, and they kept my refill bottles.
You don't need the refill bottles. What pharmacy did you get them from?
You
got that little rinky-dinky pharmacy there in
No, this was from the VA.
Oh, okay.
But they only gave me a 30-day supply in Canada. Well, they kept my 2 VA bottles that had all my refills on it.
Well, the refills are still going to be at the VA pharmacy.
At the VA. But when I got to the Philippines, I did not have the bottles to show the prescription on the bottles.
Oh, I see. So they took them?
Gotcha. So Canada took the pharmacy in Canada took my bottles.
Yeah.
So luckily I had some old bottles that still had some prescriptions on it. So Arlene went to the pharmacy here, and I was able to get the blood pressure medicine. It's outrageous, and the cholesterol is outrageous compared to the States. My prostate medicine is $6 a pill here.
Wow.
And I said, no, we're not refilling that. I'll just do without it.
Well, if I could pick them up from the VA here in Houston, I'll send them to you.
Hey, Howdy Garden, how you doing? Up there's Sonia. She's up live and awake.
Hey, Emily, how are you?
So, yeah, we're going to be here for 6 months. We got a 30 square meter furnished studio apartment. It's got a washing machine. It's got a microwave that was made in like 1960. It has an electric hot plate for cooking on. It has a shower, bathroom, American bathroom. It has hot water. Got a air con, queen size bed, got a small couch, refrigerator, all that. $350 a month, which is way more than what I wanted to pay. But for where it's at, we're in one of the most expensive parts of Manila because it's a 10-minute walk for Arlene to get to work. But we're going to be here for 6 months. I can't draw my Social Security until May of next year. Now, I retired here, Texas Rider. I'm done. But I had a mess getting out of the United States, y'all. I had an absolute nightmare. I went and got my RT-PCR test done 3 days before I was supposed to leave. The doctor's care guaranteed me that they would have it back within 48 hours. I showed up at the airport.
Hey, flow back.
In South Carolina. no RT-PCR showed up yet. They wouldn't let me get on the plane. So I got on my phone and looked, and the Dallas airport does testing at the airport. So I talked to the lady at American Airlines. I said, can I just go ahead and catch my flight to Dallas, and I'll get tested in Dallas? She said, nope, can't get on the plane. So I had to buy a new plane ticket from South Carolina to Dallas, Texas. That ticket costed me more than the original ticket from South Carolina to Vancouver, Canada.
Wow.
So I got to Dallas, Texas, and I had two options, two tests I could take. One of them said that they'd have it back to me within the hour. The other one said they would have it back within 2 hours. And my flight was leaving from Dallas to Vancouver. I had to buy a new ticket for that too. From Dallas to Vancouver was 2.5 hours. So I went and I paid $150 for my original test in South Carolina. I got to that Dallas airport. The one test cost me another $150, and the other test cost me $210. Luckily, the one came back within 30 minutes. They printed me out a certificate. The airline agents, they accepted it. Hey, Ken, how you doing? So the airlines accepted it. I was able to get on my flight and go to Canada. So all in all, it ended up a $400-something ticket and one PCR test. Then add on another $1,000 ticket, airline ticket with the two combined, and $360 in PCR test in Dallas airport. So getting out of the United States was an absolute freaking nightmare. Then we got to Canada, and then Omicron hit.
Yeah.
So then it got shut down again in the Philippines, even tighter and tighter and tighter. So we went through the whole rigmarole. We finally got married. Luckily, our marriage certificate came back sooner. Then we had to go to the Philippine consulate. We had to register our marriage certificate. Then we had to wait for the paperwork to come from the marriage certificate to be able to go to the Philippines. Well, they said it would be back and they would mail it to us in 3 days. 2 weeks later, we still didn't have it. So
Right, Andrew?
Arlene had to get on the phone, call the Philippine embassy, and beg. They swore up and down they had already mailed it, and we never received it. So luckily, the next day, checked the mailbox, and it was in the mailbox. So then the last hurdle to get out that we planned to get out was getting another RT-PCR. So that costed me another $300 for me and Arlene in Canada to get the RT-PCRs. Oh, the condo, the place we rented up there cost me $2,600. Groceries up there cost a mess. I mean, it's off the chain.
It's expensive in Canada.
A carton of cigarettes was $160 per carton. So I basically went broke in Canada between that and groceries. Hey, Chad. So anyway, we got our RT-PCR test. Everything was good. So the next hurdle was getting through the ticket counter in Vancouver with Philippine Airlines because I still don't have a visa. I still didn't have a visa. No visa. The consulate told me that I didn't need a visa, that they would give me a visa upon arrival because I was from America. So got to the ticket counter, had a little guy there checking us, had to show the proof of vaccination, the negative test, our marriage certificate from the consulate, and asked for my visa. Don't have a visa, buddy. What do you mean you don't have a visa? I said, I don't have a visa. They told me I don't need one. They would give me one when I got to Canada. Okay, sir. So they let us get on the plane. So finally, I'm on the plane. Excuse me.
Hey, you
So,
can't cough these days. Did you not get the memo? There's no coughing.
yeah, I know. The aircon here, we have to run the aircon at night, and I have to turn it on in the afternoons because it's been 88 and 90 here every day. So we finally get to the Philippines, 13 and a half hour flight. We get to the Philippines. You land in the Philippines, the whole flight. It's an A350 airplane. It has 4 bathrooms in it in the center of the plane. They told us that they would social distancing. There was social distancing on the plane. You'd have plenty of room. No worries. Got on the plane. Me and Arlene. I got the very back seat on the plane, the window seat and the middle seat, so we could sit together and be able to sleep on the flight. They kept loading and loading and loading and loading, and they filled every single seat on the plane.
Wow.
There's no social distancing. So we flew to the Philippines. We get to the Philippines, you get off, you land, Coast Guard comes on, gives you a thing about quarantine, gives you a thing about social distancing. After we all been piled up on this plane for 13 and a half hours and people standing in the aisle 10 deep, waiting to go to the bathrooms and everything else. And the stewardess telling everybody to social distancing, and there was no room to social distancing. There was no room. Hey, Julie. Hey, Finley River. So anyway, you get there, the Coast Guard comes on, tells you what's going to happen. You get off, you go down the walkway, they check your temperature. The next thing you do, you go to another place, and you had to get what's called a One Health Pass through the Philippine online. They check your One Health Pass, you leave that station, you go to the next station, they check your One Health Pass, you leave that station, you go to the next station, you have to show where you have your quarantine hotel rented, and you already have your RT-PCR test set up. Yep, got that. Leave there, then you go get in line to come through immigration. So I've made it all the way through everything in the Philippines, and we walk up to the immigration lady, and I still don't have no visa. No visa. Get her done, Granny. So I'm standing there, sweating bullets, my hair soaking wet with sweat, worrying to death, and I don't open my mouth. I let Arlene speak Tagalog and let her do all the talking to the young lady. Now, this is 3:30 in the morning on Christmas Day. We're standing in front of the immigration lady at the airport. And she said, "Okay, sir." I had to stand in front of this little camera, and she took my picture. And she stamped my passport, and we walked through the line, and Arlene said, "Ooh, she gave you a 1-year visa." It's a program called the Balik Bayan. Arlene doesn't qualify for Balik Bayan, but the lady gave me the Balik Bayan visa.
Go Arlene.
So I'm here for 1 year. NDT show, how you doing? So I got
How do you fix it so you're there permanent?
So we go through the 5-day quarantine. They come back in, and out of I'd taken 1, 2, 3, 4 the RT-PCR test, and the one that come into our hotel room at 12:30 in the morning, in the middle of the night, in the Philippines, they broke out 4 swabs. They swab your throat with one, and then she sticks the other one about halfway up into your brain. She breaks out the 3rd swab, and they swab your throat with the 3rd swab. Then they bring the 4th swab out, and they run that one halfway up to your brain, and I'm literally crying, y'all. All the other ones didn't bother me. This one, I'm sitting here, tears are just dripping off my face. That's how bad it hurt. Yes, Andrew, I'm permanently here. Poor old Arlene, her nose started bleeding.
Oh,
Up in her nose started bleeding. She's crying, got tears pouring out her eyes. But anyway, we got those done, and
Hey, SF Rose.
Hey, it's a froze.
we got out of quarantine after the 5 days. Hey, SF Rose, how you doing? So we got out of quarantine, and then they kicked us out of that quarantine hotel. I had it booked for 14 days because online it said you had to stay quarantined for 14 days. Well, they kicked us out after 5 days when we got the certificate from the Bureau of Quarantine after 5 days and told us we had to go home and monitor at home. Well, we don't have a home.
Dang.
Yeah.
So we'd already set up where we thought we were going to get the apartment. This is actually half the building is a hotel, the other half is apartment building. It's 42 stories high. So we stayed at this hotel. We stayed here until January the 3rd. And January 3rd, we moved from the 37th floor down here to the apartment on the 26th floor.
Those buildings are tall. Ooh.
Yeah.
Miss Iubi, how you doing? And we finally got our
Hey,
finally got
Musica,
our-
how are you?
we got our internet hooked up, guys.
Hey, Madonna.
It's roughly 10, 20. It's roughly $30 a month for 50 meg internet, where I was paying in South Carolina $72 a month for 5 meg DSL.
Dang.
So,
So you've
now,
upgraded.
so I'm getting I got pretty good internet. It's pretty stable. Get her done, Granny. How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for coming.
Well, it looks like you got plenty of live streaming time on your hands then. So you won't be lonely all day long. We can come and get a healthy dose of picking on from all your good friends on YouTube.
Well, my name is Mud in the Carolinas.
Well, there's
Elsewhere.
49 other states that it's not.
So I was kind of giving everybody a break. There was a lot of nasty comments being put on my previous videos that I tried to take down and block people before any of you guys saw any of that mess. So hopefully I got everybody blocked to stop it all.
We don't care what they say. We should
Appreciate
know
it,
better than
Vermont.
that. There ain't
Yeah.
nothing they could say is going to change our mind, right, Sonia?
That's it.
But a couple of people know the real deal. I've had a couple of long conversations with a couple of you guys that most of the time I talk about my life, and I'm pretty good about talking about my life, but some of my life I don't discuss except with a certain few people.
Well, we all have to have our coat closet.
Yep.
We only open the door to friends and family.
But anyway, enough about me. What's up with you guys? What's everybody been up to? It's hot here, y'all.
Well, it's cold here.
Cold. Yeah.
Literally, guys, I'm sitting here with a fan on high blowing on me because I try not to run the air conditioner too much. I'm literally sweating, sitting here with a fan on high. That's how hot.
Except Rose says you look tan.
Yeah.
I got a little bit, but
That's
I
his
went about
sunbathing up on the
shirt,
42nd floor.
Miss Iobi, she
Hey,
is at
Samantha
work.
Nicole Guy.
Hey, Miss Guy. Yeah, Arlene's at work, guys. She's still working. For everybody that doesn't know, Arlene works 30 days a month. She works, or 30 or 31 days. She works every day of the month. She makes a grand total of $300 a month, folks. And she's worked at her job for 14 years. Her anniversary was on January the 7th. And she's the highest paid person there.
Is
Everybody
that
says, "Oh,
is,
you got it made. Arlene's working. Arlene's working.
but
Arlene's working all right, and she works 9 or 10 hours a day, every day, 7 days a
could
week."
people really live there on that amount of money? Like,
Yeah, because they all
I know you are, Vermont.
like Arlene was living with two of her cousins and her brother.
they bundle up so that they can put their
And
money
they were
together.
only paying $100 a month rent.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, you can survive, but it's
Minimal.
yeah. Plus, they eat stuff that I ain't gonna eat.
I wondered if you were going to starve to death over there. I figured
I
we're gonna see you in about 6 months, weighing like 12 pounds.
can you see? I've actually lost some of my belly.
Look at you.
I've
Wow.
lost I've lost about 25 pounds.
So what do you eat over there?
I ate bananas, I ate watermelon, I ate cantaloupe, papaya, mango,
So you've become a fruitarian?
peanut butter and banana sandwiches, and spam and scrambled eggs. And that's what I eat.
Look at Tony. She's like, bah.
I would rather eat 3-pound bucket of broccoli than a plate of spam.
Not me.
Sid run me out of the house though. He said when I cook it, it smells like farts.
Arlene eats her fish and rice at lunch at work because she knows I am not going to deal with that in this apartment. It's too small. I'm not smelling that fish. But that wall behind me where the curtains are,
Mm-hmm.
that whole wall is glass.
That's why it's so hot in there.
Yeah.
From 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 5:30 in the evening, that sun beats against that glass.
Did you hear what Sid said?
No, I didn't hear him.
Be a real hillbilly and roll you some tinfoil out on them windows.
That's what I
Oh Lord.
He already thought about it.
Lord have mercy.
got to do something. I'm telling you, it is
People
miserable.
gonna be down on the ground looking up, going, "Why is that one apartment so shiny?
Right?
Sun just
Try-
bounces
trying to-
right off."
Trying to keep the power bill at $100.
So after your 6 months, what's planned after that?
Ken, I'm not a rice eater, buddy. The doctor told me not to eat rice. So I've been trying not to eat rice.
Why?
They said it's not good for my blood pressure.
I would say you could eat brown rice or
With blackout curtain. Yeah, they would, Andrew. Here's the problem with the place we rented, guys. They have a thing that's called a gate pass. Every single thing that's in here furnished, we had to sign that it was part of the apartment. Anything for us to bring in here, if I want to bring in some forks and knives, I have to go all the way downstairs into the basement, go to the security guard, show them the forks and knives, and they have to issue me a gate pass and they have to put it on the inventory. It's the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life. Arlene went and bought 2 bowls the other day, like Tupperware bowls to put the fruit in, to put in the refrigerator. Had to get a gate pass. Anything you do, you have to go to the damn guard in the basement and get a gate pass. Now, I did splurge, and it cost me. Arlene had a fit because it cost like $210. But I got a really nice 2-inch thick, fancy memory foam topper for the mattress that was here because the mattress was so hard I couldn't sleep on it. And I got 2 of the best. That Mr. Pillow guy or whatever his name is in the United States, he needs to come over here and learn how to make one of them damn pillows. Because I bought 2 pillows here, and they're the most comfortable pillows I've ever slept on in my life.
Are they really soft?
Yes, but they're soft, but once your head like indents into it, you don't move around everywhere. My headaches are gone. My backache's gone. Everything's not been hurting me.
Yeah, I have memory foam pillows too. It's great.
There ain't no other Americans in the building?
No. I haven't seen another American since I left Texas.
Dang. So what's after you guys leave there?
Don't know. Memory foam. Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
We don't know. We have the option to stay here. Okay. And between what Arlene makes, she makes about $200 a month on her YouTube channel from doing all those bike videos here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she gets lots and lots and lots of views from the bikes. And then from the videos she does, a lot of people go to the bike shop and buy bikes from her or parts from her. And a lot of those guys will and ladies will give her, you know, like a $10 tip, a $20 tip here, there, wherever. So we can, I guess what I'm trying to say is we could basically survive here till May of next year until I start drawing my Social Security. The only thing is, I'm in the city. There's nothing here except big, tall buildings, businesses, and sidewalks and paved roads. I mean, I'm literally going stir crazy. There's no trees out there. There's nothing. There's no dogs. There's no chickens. There's no grass. There's no flowers. There's nothing. So I go upstairs to the rooftop, and that's where they have all the nice, pretty plants and all that out there. But
It's like living in New York.
But once you get your Social Security, do you guys plan to do you have a plan of where you're going to live?
Yes, there's a couple of options. We can move over to the Barrio Beretta area, which is right close to where the old Navy base used to be here in the Philippines, where I lived at in the 80s. Mm-hmm. That we can rent for about $200, $250 a month, with the ocean's right there, the beach is right there, the trees are right there, there's chickens, and there's a lot of foreigners there that speak English, and a lot of Americans that have retired.
Nice. There you go.
Well, that would be nice for you to have some company.
Yeah. And you're close to medical, and you're close to an airport. The key part is you're close to a good hospital. Let's put it that way. Most of the hospitals here, if you need stitches, they're okay. If you need anything more than stitches, you got a problem.
Taking your chance.
Yeah, you're right. Most expats don't, but the community down in Barrio Beretta with the submarine sailors, they're pretty friendly down there. Talked to a bunch of those guys in 2019. Now, most of her family lives in an island called Masbate. That's where Arlene owns her coconut farm. Her aunt owns a big grocery business. There's lots of opportunity for her there. What I've got to try to do is, I mean, I don't have that many more years left. You know, Arlene doesn't want to hear that because she says, "Oh, you're going to live to be 100." Well, no, I ain't. I've smoked for 50 years. I'm not going to make it to, 100. So I got to be kind of strategic where I move to, because if I only have 10 more years, Arlene's only going to be 47. She's got the rest of her life. I don't want to put her in a situation to where she's not comfortable. The problem with Masbate is I don't think they have a really good hospital. If you really needed like a heart attack or appendicitis busted, my spleen busted, something, you have to get on a ferry, and then you have to wait for the ferry to come, and it only comes at certain times, and then you have to get on the ferry, and then the ferry has to take you to like Cebu, to a big hospital. And I know one guy was having a heart attack. He actually passed away in the ambulance, sitting at the port waiting on the ferry to come and get him, to take him to the big hospital. So there's a couple of things. I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to stay here because I'm going absolutely crazy here. I can't get out. I can't walk around. Of course, a lot of that has to do with this mess. You know, this place is locked down, folks. To step outside the apartment door, they have security cameras everywhere. You have to have your mask on. As soon as that door opens, you got to have your mask on. Everywhere you go here, you have to show your vaccination card to get in. To get in the apartment building, you have to show your vaccination card, and they take your temperature. So it's lockdown here pretty much still.
Even for the residents?
Yes.
Wow.
Last week they started, I think they changed it now, but last week, if you weren't vaccinated, you weren't allowed to ride public transportation. But they found that it went into effect on a Monday, but they changed it on Tuesday because like 95% of the workforce didn't show up for work.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't going to work, right?
Yeah.
So I think they did change that now. But right along, gang. How you doing?
That's love.
But the cases seem to be going down here in Manila. It seems like they've had their surge, and now it looks like it's going down here, but it's spreading to other parts of the country. But it looks like, I guess, New York's going down.
No, we still got 2 spare bedrooms. They want us to come back.
Tony, can
Yeah.
you,
Give me a second. I'm getting right now.
RV, drop Arlene's link for me? We have our own channel now too, Ken. We're just now getting it up and going. It's called Arlene and Hillbilly, Philippines. But her
Oops.
channel is Arlene Verdita, Ken.
I'm getting it right now.
Okay.
Do you want the other one up too, Hillbilly? The new one?
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great, Sonia.
Okay. There it is.
Well, thank you, Musica. It has its ups and downs. We've had a whole lot of, last weekend between midnight Friday evening to 12 a.m. Sunday morning, we had 8 homicides by shooting in the city of Houston.
I've been watching it on the news here. I watch CNN, Fox News. I watch all of them, and I've been seeing. It seemed like the whole country's gone crazy.
Batch crazy.
What's
Hey,
up,
TR.
TR show?
Hey, TR.
Hey, I got 2 extra rooms in there.
He ain't coming back to Texas for sure. Sid said he got a guest room. Welcome anytime.
Yeah, it is, Andrew. But yeah, up home where I'm from in the mountains, they got over 14 inches of snow the other day.
Wow.
That was pretty wild.
You're welcome, Ken. It is, Texas Rider. It really is.
Yeah, we don't have anything here now. We had a couple of quick storms, a bunch that missed us.
Sweeney family, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So Hillbilly got a ring.
I'll never hear the end of that. Hush your face.
Hey, Fatima.
Travel Dreamer, how you doing?
Show me upgrade.
Look what I got.
Oh, check you out.
Wow.
Wow.
I got an upgrade.
Okay, you better take that off and put it.
Put in the
Sid.
safe deposit box.
Take care of that so you don't lose it.
No comment.
But yeah, while we were up in Canada, y'all, I baked everything. I baked
Fatima.
pork, I baked chicken, I baked potatoes and onions. I ate everything baked. And since I've been here in the Philippines, I had baked barbecued chicken we ate out one time. And then when we order out, I normally get a salad and but I splurged the other night and we ordered out and they have a thing called Food Panda here. It's like a delivery service. We ordered chilies. So I got country fried steak and mashed potatoes the other day.
Oh,
There
that's a
you
treat.
Yeah.
So what do you typically eat on a daily basis? Just all that fruit?
Fruit, peanut butter and banana, and Spam and scrambled eggs. That's what I eat every single day.
I guess you're consistent, right?
Well, depending upon Arlene's tips, we try to save her tips and then uh, we'll usually order something out one time a week. They have a place here called, I'd never eat at them before, Kenny Rogers Roaster or something like that. Uh, Arlene likes to get the chicken from there. And I get if we order from there, I get the corn muffins.
Mm.
And I normally, what I'll do is, I'm not supposed to do it, but I order some, you know how when you go out to eat, a lot of places, if you get it to go order, they give you those little cups that they put your salad dressing in, the
Mm-hmm.
little cups. Okay, well, here, that's the way the sides are. So I'll get a side of chicken and macaroni and Tex-Mex macaroni and corn muffins. Oh, and garlic potatoes. It's little small potatoes they cut in half with garlic in them, and it's in little small cups. And I'll make that last for 2 meals. So we splurge every now and then. I mean, they got the McDonald's, the Burger Kings, the Wendy's, all that stuff. But I mean, if you start ordering that stuff every day, it's not healthy for you, and B, it starts getting expensive.
For sure.
Yeah.
But the American restaurants here are just as expensive as they are in the States. So you have to be careful with that. But if you do it once a week, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
So after your year is up, you have to renew your visa. Is that how that works?
Yeah, I have two options. I can get what's called the 13A, which is the marriage visa.
Mhm.
Uh, you have to show money in the bank, but they don't tell you how much. You got to show income, but they don't tell you ahead of time what the income's got to be. You have to go see a doctor and get a medical certificate. Basically, Rosaline, how you doing? What it basically is, they do an AIDS test and they do an X-ray of your chest. They're looking for tuberculosis, contagious diseases is what they're looking for on that. It costs a bunch of money.
Like like everything else.
Yeah, it's that's basically what it comes down to. It's all about the money, 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 money. But I did find out the bollock buying visa I'm on right now. Thank you, Rosaline. Thank you, Hot Mess Missy. But I can't extend this one for 6 months. But the extension's not going to be free. It's going to cost like $80, I think, to get a 6-month extension. Hey, Hot Mess Missy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But the 13A one, you get that. It's like a temporary 1 year. Then after that, you can renew it. But I'm trying to hold off on going for the 13A until I start drawing my Social Security. so I can show the income for my Social Security.
Right.
And that's why we're thinking about maybe staying here after this 6 months, maybe staying one more year, because we'll be able to show Arlene's income, my Social Security income, and her YouTube money. So maybe we can meet the financial requirements of the visa. I'm hoping.
So much stuff.
Yeah, it's not like the U.S. You get, if you bring somebody to the U.S., they get their green card. That's it. They don't have to do any more. They're finished. It's different
Right.
here. You get it's like an iCard. One extension, Travel Beamer, 1 6-month extension. But
That's the K1 visa. The
but
90
here,
day visa.
where here you have to get the iCard, but every year you have to go back. I think it's every year you have to do a yearly update. I'm still alive. I'm still at this address. Blah 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 blah. It's like $50, I think, a year for that, something like that. So basically, every time you turn around, somebody got their hand out wanting a little funds.
Hot mess, Missy. Mm.
Thank you, Sid. Very, very much, buddy. I truly do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sid, Saltwater Office. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we know you're sitting down there bored as heck all the time, you ain't got no reason not to be on here.
Hey, Jim Harvey. Well, I know you guys got to work in the mornings and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, at 9 o'clock. I mean, we're still.
Never know when to go live, or who's live, or when people's live, or.
Well, ain't nobody live this late, like at 9 o'clock when it's your morning. Most of us are still chilling around watching TV or whatever.
It took me a while to get my computer. I was going to go live earlier, but my computer hadn't been turned on since Canada, and it did a whole boatload of damn updates.
No, I hate that.
And it wouldn't let me in the computer without it doing the updates.
Damn,
and then I had to connect to the internet for the first time. And then my mouse, apparently the door on my mouse got broke in the travel. So I had to try to keep the batteries in my mouse.
Electrical tape.
Yep, that's the same thing.
I don't have any electric tape.
Stick it up there with some peanut butter.
There you go.
I had to switch brands.
Uh-oh.
Is that the Skippy?
Peter Pan was like, or was it Jif? No, it was Jif. Jif or Peter Pan and Skippy's the only two they had. And the other one, whatever the other one was like 3 times more expensive than the Skippy. So the Skippy came home with me. Hey, Jim Harvey.
So no regrets.
None.
That's good.
The only person that I worry about is the sweet pea, and she's tickled to death.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's cool.
I know she just wants you to be happy.
Yep.
Does your cell phone work over there?
Cost me, it was going to cost me $300 a month, but they lowered it to where it's $100 a month. So I have to pay my regular bill in the U.S. and then I have to pay an extra $100 for it to work here.
Does it charge you like long distance type of charges, international?
Van City Adventure. God dang, all these Google Chrome.
Oh yeah, I know it's a pain in the butt.
You can use WhatsApp.
Well, what I've done is I've turned all the data off, and I've turned the cellular off and all that. and I've got it where it just works off my Wi-Fi here.
Oh, okay.
They're still at home, Andrew. They're with the folks that live at what used to be my house. They have the wild dogs. They have everything. All I took with me was clothes and my laptop and my GoPro. And my cell phone. Oh, SF Rose. Arlene tried to join you on that WhatsApp and it didn't work or something. I don't know nothing about it. I was hoping I'd be able to get a new phone here, cheap, but I wanted to try to get the iPhone 12 is what I really wanted to try to get if it was cheap here, but it's not. It's still out of my price range.
Can you just change your SIM card?
My phone, I could change the SIM card, but my phone has to be connected to the charger all the time. My battery's gone. When I was in Canada, I had to get the charging port fixed. My old iPhone 7 is on its last leg.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking to possibly upgrade to the iPhone 12. Hey, Aussie Outlaw, I haven't seen you in a million years, brother. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming by the live stream, man. But yeah, the iPhone 12 over here is still expensive.
They're not cheap over here either.
Well, yeah, that's what I looked there. And then when we got up to Canada, I looked in Canada too. And I was like, oh my God, that iPhone 12 is outrageous.
Yep.
That's why I'm an Android girl.
Well, I did some research. I didn't realize it, but the just the straight iPhone 13 is the exact same as the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I hear you, Ozzy. I got married and I moved to the Philippines, Ozzy. I'm actually in Manila, Philippines right now, buddy. Ho Chi Minh City. I still use my Samsung 7 Edge. Yep. I mean, this phone takes pretty good video, but it's just a pain. I can't take it anywhere away from. I mean, I'm lucky if I get 30 minutes battery charge. If I leave the apartment, it's 100%. It might last me 30 minutes.
Wow.
And that's it. Yep, I watched your videos. I don't think you were too impressed with the Philippines, Ozzy. I love it here, dude. Of course, I can't afford to go to the rich places like a lot of people do with the white sandy beaches and the crystal clear water and still those $6 million or 6 million peso houses and all that. I can't afford all that.
These things are cheap.
I want a cheeseburger. He wants chicken fried steak.
The burgers here don't really taste like burger. Yeah, I saw you when you got sick, Ozzy. I know you got sick. Thank you, Gemma. That's the nicest part of the whole place is the pool area up on the rooftop. It's on I think it's the 42nd floor.
And it's a pool you don't have to take care of.
Yeah, exactly. And plants you don't have to take care of. But I have to be really careful because everybody here is really big into the plant hamburger made from plants and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to be careful here because a lot of that is you think you're getting a hamburger and it's not a hamburger. It's made out of
It's the Impossible Burger.
yeah. So you gotta be careful what you get.
I had carpal tunnel surgery done last week.
Yeah, I saw that. I meant to comment on your video. Yeah, I meant to comment on your video. I saw you had it.
Yeah.
So how was y'all's trip up to yeah, exactly. The question mark burger, Sid. How was your trip up to Vermont? The trip back home. Did it snow on you coming back home?
It snowed. It didn't snow on the way up there. I did a video on the bed and breakfast we stayed at.
Yeah.
And it snowed. It started snowing the early morning on the day that we left. So we were driving home in the snow right until we got into maybe the early, just as we crossed over New York State, and then it was fine after that. But even we left at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and there was, at least on our side of the mountain, there was maybe 2 inches on the ground extra than what we already had. And by the time we got home and I talked to Bruce here, he had 10 inches. They got an extra 10 inches. 15-minute drive, and the change in the amount of snow is just crazy. But it was nice. It was a nice weekend. We had a good time.
So you just went for vacation?
We went to. Well, I started painting these covered bridges that I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
So we went out to check. We went out to like 9 covered bridges. I took a bunch of photos and stuff.
Oh.
And just to, I mean, I would have been off. It would have been a 3-day weekend for me anyway from work because of Martin Luther King Day. So we just went up there.
That's fun.
It's not that bad a trip up either, is it?
No, it's and we went without the trailer, so it was only 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
As opposed to, almost 8 with the trailer. So
Hot Mess Missy says, I want to try the plant-based KFC nuggets. No. We
No.
have KFC here too, guys. We have KFC here, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Chili's, Outback, Jollibee. There's a Jollibee on every corner. That's the Filipinos love Jollibee. But what you guys don't know is everything here at McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and all that, they serve rice, they serve fried chicken,
Oh,
serve spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Yes. If we go there, Arlene gets fried chicken, rice, and spaghetti.
At McDonald's?
At McDonald's. Yes. I'm dead serious.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
I was
really.
confused too. Jollibee, Andrew. It's called Jollibee. It's a Filipino fast food restaurant. But yeah, they serve everything like McDonald's serves in America. Just add on chicken and rice and spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I'm confused.
You go to we ate at one pizza place one time because I wanted lasagna. It's a U.S. pizza joint. Damn, I can't think of the name of it now.
It's not like Papa John's or Domino's or
Pizza Hut. Or
It's like one of them, but we hadn't made it to the name yet. Anyway,
Little Caesars.
no,
Dunkin Donuts?
we have a Dunkin Donuts.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
No,
it.
no,
Only
no, no.
iron in the
I'm
Philippines.
sorry. It's Krispy Kreme, not Dunkin' Donuts.
Sounds
Oh,
like
okay.
a Little
We have a place called Mr. Donut. Okay, they serve donuts.
Mm.
Guess what else they serve?
Oh, Lord.
Chicken, rice.
Chicken
What
and
the heck?
spaghetti.
What is with the chicken over there?
Emily, the wanted one.
Huh?
Do they have a KFC?
Yeah, he just said that.
Oh, they.
Let's go with
Spaghetti.
Philippines. I expect some kind of, you know,
Must be going
Madonna's listing off all the pizza
like
places.
Asian food.
Spaghetti.
I can't believe I can't think of the name of that pizza place. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it on the app.
Spaghetti for you. Spaghetti for you. Spaghetti for you.
Right?
double meat spaghetti burger.
Gross. Sid's got double meat burgers on his mind over here. I don't know what's up with him.
Well, I'd die for a big Wendy's double with all the fixings and a large French fry and a frosty.
I think Hillbilly's hungry.
Yeah, really.
Needs to make him another peanut butter sandwich.
He's gonna get tired of that fruit really quick.
I know. I asked him, are you becoming a fruitarian? Wasn't it Diana Brianna Fairchild was talking about that one time? The people that only eat fruit.
Oh, they got a Taco Bell here too.
Taco Bell.
Oof.
Oh, everybody gets the diarrhea. Great. Glad to know we share that internationally. Zane calls it taco hell because he says I'm gonna have hell in the bathroom later.
Every time I go on this app, it's different.
I must have an iron stomach because I've never had a problem with Taco Bell.
Are they spaghetti tacos?
Spaghetti tacos. You're crazy.
Fruitopians. Sounds like a
That was
planet.
called?
I'm going to Fruitopia.
Shakey's Pizza.
Shaky.
I can't say that I'm familiar with that pizza place.
Nope.
Yeah, never heard of Shakey's Pizza? McDonald's website. Okay. McDonald's website.
Uh-huh.
You can get a one-piece chicken McDo with fries and a medium meal. That means you get a one-piece chicken, a regular McDonald's hamburger, and a medium fry and a Coke.
And some spaghetti.
Like $200?
No.
$200.
It's $2, almost less than $3.
Damn.
What does fried chicken from McDonald's taste like?
Yeah.
Nuggets with bones in them or what?
Popular 6-piece chicken McShare box, 8-piece chicken McShare box, McSpaghetti platter.
McSpaghetti?
Mex spaghetti.
I can't.
I'm serious. Read that.
Whose idea was that? It damn
That's-
sure.
That's what it says. Mixed spaghetti. Can't even say it.
Well, they blocked it.
It doesn't sound like it should go together. That's why, Sonia.
Yeah, right.
We're
Well, they
confused.
scored?
Who? San Francisco? That means they tied it up, right? So San Francisco and Green Bay are playing right now. And they just
Yep.
if they make the after point, they're playing in a snow blizzard.
Oh, geez.
Cincinnati won. They beat Tennessee.
And the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, this is going to be the first time in 30 years that they made it to
Oh,
the
look, they just
playoffs.
blocked it.
McSketty. McSketty, Madonna says. McSketty.
Exactly, Madonna. Exactly.
What
20
comes in a
piece-
Happy
They just
Meal?
tied the game. Look at that. Just like that.
20-piece chicken McShare box. It's like
There's still
20
4
pieces
minutes,
of
though.
fried chicken.
What comes in a Happy Meal?
Yeah. Do you get toys?
Let me see. I hadn't checked out the Happy Meals.
Some Italian Biscoff.
McSketty.
Damn it.
Spaghetti with a burger, spaghetti with a burger, spaghetti with fries and a medium drink,
Spaghetti with a burger.
Mex spaghetti with fries and a
Doesn't
large
make-
meal.
Everything's spaghetti.
Is it because am I the only one confused
You
here?
sure are they in Italy?
I don't know where the hell he's at.
Rice bowls you can get at McDonald's. 1-piece mushroom pepper steak rice bowl.
So they're just making up their own shit over there.
Yeah, right. So they just making shit up over there.
Yeah. McSketty.
There's apple pie. Ooh, they have hot fudge sundaes.
Oh,
They got
gotta have that.
an Oreo McFlurry. They have a Coke McFloat.
Wow.
I'm still looking for the Happy Meal. Hold on.
Well, we'll see who wins, Andrew. It's tied up now.
McSketty.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, they have gravy and rice.
Imagine American kids seeing a McDonald's with spaghetti on the menu. They would lose their minds.
I don't know what comes in each one of these, but I made it to the Happy Meal, and it's labeled Rosita the Singer. It's got the character, the toy. Nushi the Dancer, Johnny the Entertainer, Posing Portia Crystal, Buster Moon Squid Shakers,
These
Head Banging Ash,
the toys that
Rockin'
come in
Clay
them.
Calloway. I have no idea what comes in this.
I was happy when the Peanuts gang came in the Happy Meal. That's when I went to McDonald's every week.
I liked it when
Okay.
they had the mini beanie babies.
The Happy Meals have Burger McDo with fries, Cheesy Burger McDo with fries, Mc Spaghetti with fries, 4-piece McNuggets with fries, or a 1-piece chicken with fries. That's the Happy Meals. So there you go.
Sonia, let's go to McDonald's for some spaghetti.
Let's get some McSketty. We get kicked out.
Spaghetti burger.
Yeah. I didn't
Spaghetti
even
burger.
say spaghetti burger. They just said spaghetti with fries. Like, because that makes total sense.
You can buy the spaghetti for up to 20 people too.
Whoa.
Spaghetti's a big thing over there.
Apparently.
I mean, a Coke float. It's just a Coke float. That's nothing out of the ordinary.
I mean, but they don't have them usually at McDonald's,
No. Can I have fries with my spaghetti, please?
right?
You can, Travel Dreamer. You can. Spaghetti and fries. Yes, you can.
Do we
Or you
Spaghetti
need
can have spaghetti and rice with gravy.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Good question, Andrew.
How do we always end up on food topic? Because hillbilly's always secretly hungry.
I'm like,
Especially right now with everybody what they eat. I mean, I worked when I was young at a LL Bean, and we were sewing like winter jackets and stuff. And most of the ladies that worked there, the seamstresses, were all from like overseas in the Philippines and what have you. And they would scare me with the stuff they would bring in there for lunch.
Fatima, make sure
There
you're
was eyeballs
strapped in.
floating around in their soup and stuff, and I was like,
Oh, make sure you're
Well,
strapped in, Fatima. You might need your seatbelt for this one.
I saw something the other day. I try to pick out somewhere to eat where Arlene can get something that she'll eat, like Filipino food. And I found this place, some kind of pork.
that's what Vermont said earlier.
And when Arlene got home, I said, "Oh, that looked kind of good. You think I would like that?" She said, her mouth dropped, and she said, "Do you know what that is?" I said, "No, Arlene. That's why I'm asking you what it is." It was some kind of pork and rice with vegetables and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but it was pork belly and pig ears, all
Hmm.
diced up in the rice.
I'm a firm believer that there is certain parts of the animal that just were not meant to be eaten.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm not eating that either.
We could
That's why
skip the
you
ears.
gotta
Rest of it I could deal with.
you got
Can I
to
order it? Can I get an order of that? Hold the ears.
And the eyeballs.
Just hold the ears and eyeballs. I'll be good.
you got to make sure you're with somebody that'll be honest with you and let you know what's really in it.
If my soup is looking back at me, I have a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, Thank Dragon, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Think Dragon.
Yeah, rawhide, Fatima.
Sid's enjoying your tan there, Hillbilly.
Yeah, but I got a farmer's tan. I hadn't taken my shirt off yet. Still trying to lose some weight.
That's a lot of gristle going on there.
I can't do it. And I'm not a real picky eater. Like I'm not super picky, but I draw the line at anything that could hear me before.
Anything that can hear me.
Well, see, Arlene and he eats this thing called, what's it called? Gourd fruit? Gourd something? It's like a gourd. They love that.
Like a squash or a pumpkin?
Yeah, they call it gourd something, and they call okra lady fingers. But they have fresh markets. You can go to the fresh market. There's not one really that close to us. There's one back here, but I'm not even allowed to go in there with Arlene because it's not a real nice area. So I'm not even allowed to go with her when she goes in there shopping. But most places they have just super nice produce and fruits and stuff all over everywhere.
See, here, ladyfingers are like pastries or cookies or something.
Yeah.
Ladies have different fingers over there.
I don't eat okra. I ain't eating none of that stuff, Hot Miss Missy.
Mm-mm.
I don't eat the cauliflower. I ain't eating the broccoli. I'm not eating none of that stuff.
He eats like a 5-year-old.
Me too.
They eat a bunch of garlic here, y'all.
Garlic is great.
Most people, every morning when I wake up, that's the first thing I smell is the garlic rice.
Mm.
Everybody eats the garlic rice for breakfast. And that's the first thing I smell when I wake up in the mornings is garlic rice.
I've heard that okra is an acquired taste. You really have to either
It's
you love
so
it.
slimy.
Yeah.
But then
You love
some
it.
people like to bread it and fry it, and then tolerable, I guess.
Either you love it or you hate it.
Well, I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't eating none of that stuff. And most people over here that I've just from what I've noticed, most everybody eats their eggs sunny side up. They like them runny eggs, and I ain't eating no runny egg.
God, you're such a baby.
I ain't eating no damn runny egg.
You're gonna starve to death over there. You ain't gonna have to
Probably.
worry. You ain't gonna worry about dying from some medical condition. You're gonna starve to death.
Well, you and SF Rose need to pack your bags and come on over here when this mess is over with. And I'll let Arlene take you out to some of these Filipino restaurants, and we're just going to see how tough you really are.
All right, it's a deal, right, SF Rose? We eat like grown-ups. We can make it.
Have you eaten balut?
You know, I'm not gonna eat all that crazy mess, but I at least eat veggies.
Yes, Rennie Egg is a YouTuber.
Andrew, You'd probably better off asking Vermont Paint that question, buddy.
What do you ask?
Asking which is the
Antivirus.
best antivirus software.
Yeah, Vermont's the one to ask about that.
Yeah.
Thing Dragon says Norton. I had problems with Norton.
I had problems with Norton too. I use Nod
Yeah.
32.
Some of them like they control your computer too much, and they don't let you do what you want to do with it.
And
I
they
think right now I'm running McAfee. I think that's what I'm running now.
I had problems with McAfee too. I use Nod 32.
On my work computer, I have something called Ergos. They're like a company that, you know, they like log into your computer and make sure it's all healthy and stuff all the time.
Travel Dreamer says, what is balut? It's duck eggs, Travel Dreamer. It's duck eggs, but you get them different days old. You can get them like up to 30 days old. And by then.
So rotten duck eggs.
They have beaks and bones and feathers and.
No, thank you.
They eat them. They love them.
Sonia would starve to death over there with you.
Totally.
Hey, Sonia, new diet plan. Move to the Philippines.
No, thank you.
I would
Hillbilly's gonna come on one day. He's gonna turn sideways, and we ain't gonna be able to see him.
I know, right?
You cannot drink the water here either.
Oh, like tap water?
Yeah, you have to buy filtered water. You don't brush your teeth in it. You don't even make coffee with it.
Can't even boil it.
Nope. Don't trust it.
Do you bathe in it? What's the point of having indoor plumbing?
Yeah. Can't do anything with it.
That's how the water comes.
Oh.
In a water jug.
It comes sealed, and it has a seal on it. You have to break the seal. It's got a seal on top too, where it's sealed.
So what comes out of the tap? Do you have a sink?
Water. It's water of some kind.
It's mystery water.
Keep those jugs though.
The same place they make the mystery meat, they make the mystery water.
Let's put it this way: if you want to go poop, drink the water out of the tap.
At TR. Hey TR, if you're still here, we got a suggestion for your bowel movement issue.
Yeah.
Hillbilly's gonna send you some Filipino water, and then you'll be like smooth as silk.
Ooh, that papaya and mango too. Ooh, ooh. Don't leave. If you eat a bunch of that, don't leave home.
Keep those jugs. They look like they come in handy.
You have to like turn them in and kind of like a deposit.
You had to give them a deposit, so you have to order it on the phone, and then you take it downstairs to the basement at the guard place, and they pick up the pass and bring it forward. Hey,
you gotta
Tina.
get a gate pass to bring water to your house.
How you doing, Miss Tina?
It sounds like you're camping. That doesn't sound like you're living in a high-rise 42-story building. It sounds like you camping over there.
It is what it is.
Kind of like a van lifer. He's like a van.
He's a van lifer. Yeah. You should poop in a bucket and be all set.
Right? Like with the little hole in the floor. You never get back up. You be laying stuck in the floor in there.
I have hot water here.
Okay.
And I have an American flushing toilet here. Oh my God, no. Let me tell you. Arlene was trying to save money. Bless her heart. If you can imagine the roughest toilet paper that you've ever used in your life.
Prison paper, Scott.
And multiply that by 10. That's how rough this toilet paper is.
So you're wiping your behind with Brillo pad.
Or sandpaper.
Pretty much. A Brillo pad would probably feel more comfortable.
Or sandpaper.
That's my kind of paper.
Sid said that's his kind of paper. He likes that one-ply Scott tissue.
This
We've
Which way
got
does
a.
the
We go to Walmart and there's a whole aisle of brands of toilet paper. What do we go to? The one ply Scott tissue. The 1,000 sheet rolls. You know the ones I'm talking about?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be 2-ply.
Oh shit.
It's
What's it
supposed
like?
to be.
That recycled paper? Used to be old paper bags or something.
It used to be maybe had concrete in the sacks or something.
Andrew, are you happy that we actually changed from the food conversation to the
Right.
bathroom conversation?
No, they don't have Angel Soft, Miss Madonna. I brought 4 rolls with me in my suitcase. Honest to God, I brought 4 rolls with me.
He imported his own toilet
And
paper.
I used the last one the other day after the papaya, mango, watermelon day that I had. So then I had to break out the local TP. And oh my God. No.
Did you let her know that it's okay to splurge on toilet paper that doesn't grate your rear up?
I'll buy next time.
Poor thing. She was trying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they don't use toilet paper. They use that dang, what's that thing
Bidet.
you take the garden hose and shove up your backside and pull the trigger?
The bidet.
Bidet, yeah.
Yeah, I tried to use that thing one time and about drowned it.
It's not to shower with.
Well, you might as well plan on taking a shower because that shit goes everywhere when you pull that trigger.
Did it feel refreshing at least?
Hell no, that's an exit. It ain't no damn entrance. That water goes where it wants to go.
We're not supposed to put it in there.
Yeah, really.
You're supposed to squirt it on there.
Yeah, but if you squirt it the wrong way, it kind of goes up there and that water's cold. And when it hits where it ain't supposed to hit, that's not a good thing.
Fatima fell off the couch. She's gone.
Where's Bruce when we have the good conversations?
Right.
He'd be going to town with the one-liners right now. Dad
Thank you,
jokes
hot mess,
today.
Missy.
All right, so we know now we need to send blood
Nitrous.
pressure medicine, toilet paper.
Ooh, I'm telling y'all right now.
There's an art to bidet use.
Yeah, that's what you call it name. Bidet or I think you call it bidet.
It's gonna go into overtime.
If they don't make this field goal,
Oh, is it a field goal? I thought
Yeah.
I thought they were punting it.
4 seconds left.
But see, out in the province, y'all, they don't have running water hooked up to the toilets. You dip water out of a bucket.
Let's go.
They did it. The 49ers are going to the
They beat Green Bay.
Yeah.
huh?
All
The
right.
Niners won. They had 4 seconds to go and kick the field goal.
That'll shut.
They were tied,
That'll shut that quarterback up for Green Bay.
Nitrous.
right?
Aaron Rodgers.
We can go back to making them commercials.
Yeah, go back to making his insurance commercials.
So did Ben Roethlisberger officially retire?
I hadn't heard. Everybody kept speculating if they didn't make
See,
it to the
over here, the news, all they care about is U.S. basketball. They don't really talk about American football. They talk about basketball all the time.
well, dang it. I'll
Yeah,
gonna have to write them a strongly worded letter.
NBA is huge here. Absolutely huge. But I do have one major problem here, though.
Okay. Outside of
Cigarette.
all the rest of the problems you already told us about.
Right.
Well, this could be a good problem, but it's a bad problem for my health. Cigarettes are only $25 a carton.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they taste just like Marlboro Lights, made in the United States of America, too.
Well, that's not good news.
I made it 5 days in the quarantine hotel with no smoking.
See, that should prove to you can quit.
Oh, but you should ask Arlene what it was like for putting
Oh,
up with Carolina
I
hillbilly
bet you were a
locked up
pain
in
in the a-hole.
Yep, buddy.
Big old pain.
Like being in jail. I have to admit though, the hotel we stayed at was a lot. We come out a lot better than some of the other people is. We didn't stay at no fancy place either. We stayed at a cheap place. But when we checked in, as soon as the guy seen that I was an American,
Mm-hmm.
they let us order food out instead of making me eat the food that the hotel provided.
Mm-hmm.
They let me order out on the Food Panda to order me food.
Oh, that's good.
Because the hotel we stayed at, they didn't even give you water. No sodas, no water, no coffee, nothing.
Why you got special treatment just because you were an American?
Well, I guess the guy felt sorry for me. But before we got there, we had a guy that works where Arlene works at.
Mm-hmm.
I had him buy 2 24-packs of water and have it delivered to the hotel. Because whatever you bring in when you check in,
Mm-hmm.
you can take in with you. But you couldn't bring nothing else, have nothing delivered. Well, after the guy saw me who it was, and it was Christmas Day, he told me that we could order Food Panda. So we actually ordered Food Panda to eat while we were in the lockup. Hey, Peppers in Kentucky, how y'all doing?
Well,
That's
sounds
what
like it ain't been all bad.
Well, no, it's good and bad. Some of the guys, I feel so sorry for them. They're posting videos. Some of the guys get here and they're testing positive, and they're ended up in the lockup in the hotels for like 16 days. There's a problem letting you out. They're not on time on letting you out. So some of these guys have really had some hard times.
Well, 3 days out. That's it.
But it seems like everybody that comes with their Filipino wives, we haven't had no problems. But the guys that are coming by themselves that have, wives or children here, several of them are coming up positive and are ending up in quarantine for like 16 days.
It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They come with deep pockets.
But yeah, it's been an adventure. Now my adventure is I got 2 mosquito bites, Travel Dreamer. Because who has more bugs, South Carolina or Philippines? I got 2 mosquito bites, and it's one on my leg. Y'all, I brought tons and tons of antibiotic cream, lotion, all kinds of stuff with me. I had to put antibiotic cream on this one mosquito bite this morning. But it's because I'm so gosh darn sweet.
Oh, Lord, I knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time.
Me and Arlene be sitting side by side, and she doesn't get bit at all because she's full of poop.
Oh, damn.
And I get bit. That's twice now I got bit. She was complaining about her coffee. We go upstairs and have coffee beside the swimming pool at the smoking area in the mornings. And she was complaining about her coffee wasn't sweet enough. So I had to stick my finger in her coffee to sweeten her coffee up. 20,000. Yeah, see, I hope it's not that much. Because I can get the retirement visa for 10,000. You can get the special retirement visa if you're 60 or older, or 55 and older, or 60 and older. You can get the retirement visa for a 10 grand bank account that you have to give them your 10 grand and they invest it and do whatever with it. And then when you die or you leave the country, you get it back.
Oh, you get it back when you die? That's handy.
Yeah.
Well, to whoever you tell them to give it to. Yeah, I actually eat a lot of garlic seasoning, Finley River. But they have a lot of fresh garlic here. Everybody eats it. But yeah, I'm just so darn sweet.
Lord have mercy.
Sweeters love me.
Sonia.
She's like, no.
I've only seen like 4 birds since I've been here, guys.
Hillbilly, look, Jim's home.
Holy cow! Who's the preacher? Hello, Reverend.
He said hello, Reverend. He said you look great.
I should have went live yesterday. Y'all could have seen me hanging up the clothes to dry. We have a washing machine, but you don't have a dryer. So I hang all the clothes on top of the curtain rods and all over the chairs, all over in the bathroom, wherever I can find a spot to hang stuff. That's my official job. Is I'm the clothes washer.
There you go.
Sid was over here giggling. He wants to see you with your laundry hanging everywhere.
Oh, I did my underwear, everything hanging out.
Can we not? Can we skip the? Can you go ahead and put the unmentionables in the bathroom? I mean, that would be great.
They don't dry good in there.
Oh, shush your face. Put them on the back side of the curtain so the sun's shining on them and we can't see them.
And he was at a function, Andrew. We just got back.
There's just some things about you we don't need to know, Hillbilly.
Yesterday was laundry day.
You almost sound excited.
Yeah, we'll give him
Well,
something
it
to do.
was because here's the problem. Here's the problem. I didn't even tell you this problem. Okay. What a lot of you folks don't know is in 2020, if you'll remember,
Wait for it.
the hillbilly got on a plane, and the hillbilly made it to Atlanta, Georgia. And I was complaining about it because I got to Atlanta, Georgia, and they wouldn't let me get on my next plane. So I had to turn around and buy a ticket back home. Well, what happened was I flew to Atlanta, Georgia, and was getting on a plane going to the Philippines in 2020, and the Philippines locked down as I was sitting at the airport in Atlanta, Georgia, to get on a plane to go to the Philippines.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I had to turn around and fly back home. Well, I left that suitcase. I thought I left that suitcase packed and that I didn't get nothing out of that suitcase. So I brought 2 suitcases and a carry-on with me. Well, I got to Canada and I opened up my clothes. I only had 4 collared shirts and 1 t-shirt, and that's all I have.
Wow.
I only have 2 pairs of blue jean shorts, and a whole bunch of, I have some khaki shorts and some other shorts.
You should have brought all them Christmas presents you ain't never wore.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring it. My damn luggage was full. They only allow you 50 pounds per bag, and damn American Airlines made me pay extra for luggage anyway.
I don't understand all that making you pay for luggage. That's stupid.
Over here, you have to pay by the weight. It's expensive over here to take flights. It got a lot of heavy luggage.
It was full of your soft toilet paper.
Well, I brought plenty of medicine too, and I had 4 things of toilet paper.
So you picked toilet paper over shorts and pants and shirts.
Well, I thought the pants and shirts was still packed in my suitcase. I
You
didn't
didn't even
remember.
open it and look what was in there.
No, it's been packed since 2020. I didn't remember getting back in that suitcase.
I would have at least opened it, make sure I didn't have Weebles or something in there.
And at Dallas airport, I hope if I ever have to come back there again, I can guarantee you I will never go to that Dallas airport again as long as I live.
It's special.
When I had to change my ticket and get off the flight, and I had to go get the test done, I had to leave there and go to a different terminal to get the results and to be where I had to get on my flight to Canada. They got it blocked off, and they won't let the damn shuttle buses come down there to that terminal. So here I am with 2 50-pound suitcases and down 30-pound carry-on bag, trying to lug that shit a half a mile, trying to get to a shuttle bus to try to catch the shuttle bus to go to the terminal that I needed to go to.
Oh, jeez.
And they had no carts. There's no carts there to put the shit on a cart.
It's
So-
insane.
Yeah, that place is special, all right.
Welcome to Texas.
No. Goodbye,
No.
Texas. But anyway, well, guys, I guess I need to get off from here. I need to figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. It's already hotter than 40 hells.
40 L's.
What
This
is
one
the
is-
current temperature in Manila, Philippines?
Because 1 L isn't enough.
You see that? It's
No.
88 degrees right now, she said,
88.
already at 11:30 in the morning. That was supposed to be the high today was 88, but it's already 88 at 11:23. So obviously it's going to be higher. It's only rained one time since I've been here.
I thought it rained there a lot.
The rainy season starts in June. June, July, and August, it rains like monsoon every day.
And it's hot and muggy.
Yeah, hot and muggy and rains. Yeah. Thank you, Travel Dreamer. But guys, I guess I'll get off from here. I do need to try to figure out something to eat. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 12:25 here. It's 11. See, my computer's still on U.S. time. I'm so confused. It took me 30 minutes to set up the live stream because I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me put the time in for the live stream. And it was my computer was on Eastern Standard Time, so it was wanting Eastern Standard Time, and I was trying to put in Filipino time. So it took me a minute to figure that out. Well, I bet somebody made a bunch of money off that down San Francisco game. I wish I'd had $100,000 bet on that game. I wish I had $100,000.
Amen.
But
to
thanks,
that.
guys, for coming by. I appreciate everybody. I'll try
Yeah, it
to
was
do
good.
this again in a few days or something, y'all. Like
It
I
was
say,
good to see you.
I sit here all day. I don't have no TV, and all I do is sit and look at.
How do you not have TV?
You have to pay extra for TV.
Well, you can stream almost everything, right?
It's not Wi-Fi compatible. I'd have to run a damn cable across the damn middle of the floor
Oh,
from the router to the TV.
I mean, like your computer. Can't you watch stuff on your computer?
Today is the first day this computer came out of the bag.
Well,
Was
keep
today.
it out. Watch some YouTube.
There you go.
Catch up on everybody's stuff that we've all been up to while you've been off the line.
Well, I've been watching on my phone, but it's not the same.
Sonia's decided she's going to be a painter now.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Started her own little painter channel.
So
she's braver than me because I tell you what, I have some stick figures and a triangle tree, and
I can't even draw a stick figure.
I mean, I can do pastels, but as far as like painting, I don't know. Vermont makes it look so easy.
You paint on your game on your phone anyway.
I haven't been doing that anymore. I've been playing this game where this lady's got 30 days to fix up this mansion so she can inherit millions from her aunt that passed away.
You still playing that game, the interior decorating game?
No, this one's you're like planting flowers and renovating fountains and stuff. Tony
Damon, you really didn't know that Murad passed away?
No, I didn't.
I saw Noni's post. That's how I found out. Noni posted.
SF Rose said she thought it was from complications from the mess, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, Art Adrian, I'm sorry. I am getting ready to leave, young lady.
Well, if you get too terribly bored, we're up late tonight, so.
Well, that's why I tried to go live today. Today is it's my Sunday, right?
It's our Saturday night.
Yeah.
But definitely like Friday and Saturday nights, you could go live and everybody would be up. But 9 o'clock ain't too late. You could get an hour or so in every day at 9 our time. Okay.
Yeah,
Andrew said it was from that.
Do I?
Andrew said it was from the mess.
Oh, okay. That's what I was afraid of. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming.
Well, it was nice catching up with you.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
Urban Grandpa Prepper passed away too, Art Adrian said. I don't know if I know who that is. Urban Grandpa Prepper.
So did Camo Dave. Camo Dave passed away too.
Jesus, criminy, what's up with all these people?
Sid's aunt passed away this last week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's his third aunt he's lost to them during the mess.
It's crazy, y'all. Everybody passing away. I don't.
It really is.
Maybe I need to stay off YouTube.
It's not. They weren't YouTubers.
Yeah, I'm talking about how many YouTubers has passed away.
Yeah.
Chicken Prepper passed. Wow.
Well, you know, a lot of people started YouTube during the mess because they were home.
Then my superintendent, he's finally going to go back to work.
Oh, you remember Sid's boss that was in the hospital and all that?
Yeah.
He's getting ready to come back and start working in the office, kind of like part-time.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good. They'll be back to fishing before you know it.
Oh, well, Sid, the guy Sid fishes with, he's coming back to work with Sid. He had gotten laid off, so he'd been working in the prisons, and now he's going back to work with Sid. So him and his fishing wife will be back together.
There you go.
Well, there you go. I'm sure
if
he's
you get
ready.
bored, you can start a live up. I'll be back if you get bored and you need somebody to talk to. We'll be up a while.
All right.
I know it's an hour later there.
I haven't spoken this many English words in my last live stream.
Well, you're going to need to keep coming on here so you don't forget. You don't use it, you lose it.
Well, you start talking that pigeon English, you know?
Yeah.
Abbreviate and stuff. And I don't know. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Let me get off from here.
All righty.
Have a good night.
Thanks, y'all.
No undies in the background.
Good to see you.
See you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Game of Thrones.